we're here, you better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains. Hey there. Got an update for me?
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapade. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Masako was very pleased with the outcome, so she arranged a bonus through Linden.
Apparently you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate the potential deal. You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market.
The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system.
Remember, same rules apply.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. Trident Star Yard acknowledging hail. All customers are warmly welcome.
Airlock and get aboard.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Welcome to Trident.
I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford
Trident
these
Luxury
overpriced
Lines,
vessels.
where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy. If you have any questions about our product line, or would like to book a cruise, I'll do my very best to assist you. Now, how may I help you today? If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need a small ship. Excellent. Let me see your manifest. It doesn't appear you have anything to do. can I help you? It's a Trident best in class, top to bottom. Deimos has fantastic missile batteries. Stroud Eklund's shields are a thing to behold. But what a Trident may lack in those areas, it more than makes up for in style, luxury, and comfort. A cruise on a Trident. Of course, it's a point of pride to know my employer's products, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. It's a character trait that is extremely valuable. And if I'm being honest, I have my own dreams of going out there one day. It's important to know the pros and cons of each ship, as I'm sure you're well aware. Unfortunately, all of our cruises are booked for the foreseeable future. That should speak volumes about the quality of our products. Our cruises become more and more popular every year as new models are released. We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. A Trident ship is already perfect as it is. Certainly. Goodbye.
You sure you're in the right place?
Oh, hello there. And what have we here? A pilgrim come to see where space travel is perfected? Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, makers of the finest and most elegant ships in the settled systems. I envy you. Stepping in here for the first time can be an almost religious experience. I wish I could taste that feeling all over again. Why, of course it is. Trident is all about quality. And obviously you're someone who knows quality when you see it. But I digress. Is there anything you need from me? I suppose it is somewhat odd for someone to just waltz down here like you did, but it isn't unheard of either. The Trident name brings visitors. People want to see where the magic happens, you know. The famous Gladys Coffin especially receives many callers. Well, as long as you behave yourself, your visit shouldn't be a problem. Back to work.
If you need something, speak with Philippe or Gia.
No funny business, all right?
No, the down payment would be enough for me to send my entire family to university. For life.
The galaxy must see my latest masterpiece. What are you doing here? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone. This is the very heart of Trident, and we don't need strays. I find your apology acceptable. Well, I suppose since you're here, enjoy being in the presence of greatness. It's here that we create the next generation of Trident starships. Do random strangers go up to Da Vinci, asking about Mona Lisa's smile? Or interrupt Beethoven in the middle of his symphony? No. Ask Gia or Philippe. Oh yes, I am. I am Gladys Coffin, Chief Architect of Trident. If you have any other questions, make it fast. Oh my, that's just priceless. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of spaceship travel. That's not science. It's art. An art I'm particularly skilled at. Am I famous? Well, my many, many awards and achievements should give you some idea. Oh, why, thank you. Yes, I've recently won my second Grand Nova Award for excellence. It's a great honor, but after receiving so very many awards and distinctions, they all start to blend together. Champagne? Oh, how pedestrian. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain something, hailing from Neon. Velocity, I believe it is called. It's some drink or food or something else. I haven't any idea what it actually is, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocities? I don't much care which variety you get. And of course... Oh, fantastic. I look forward to seeing... I see. And... Huh. So this is the velocity I've heard so much about. I shall see if it lives up to its great expectations. Well, it seems you've done what I asked of you. I promised you reimbursement, so here it is. I'm sure having the privilege to run this errand for me was payment enough for you, but I am a woman of my word. Now, run along, please. I have much work to do. Yes, yes, goodbye.
I've sent the files over to you, Miss Coffin. I recommend you review them as soon as possible.
Not now. Can't you see I'm trying to revolutionize the future of space travel?
I understand that, but this is very important budgetary information. I think it would be wise to look over it before continuing your work.
You're stifling me, dear. I'll look over the files when I'm good and ready. Now, if you don't mind, I have some vital work to be doing.
That lock didn't last very long.
I've been working on that new headline, Mr. Corbin. I think I finally got it.
Excellent. Let's hear it.
Trident, carrying the scepter of quality.
Good. Very good, in fact. But there's just one problem. The Trident is not a scepter.
I mean...
Take some pride in your
Take it
work.
easy.
We are Trident Luxury Lines. We do not get by on close enough. Start over.
Yes, sir. Hey, that isn't yours.
By the authority of the Freestar Collective, stand down.
Yes, sir.
Approaching ship.
Can't take much
You've
more
entered
of this.
Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
I used to be in action.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic? Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ulara wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
What is it?
Absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand-carved.
My company's future might be riding on this.
I see you have an appointment with Miss Chen. Just head up the 2 flights of stairs to my left and speak to Maeve.
Well, I'm not the only Ellicott working in Ryujin Tower. My daughter Jupiter works at the front desk, and my wife Nancy works for Tranquility.
So far away. I hope you get to see them often. Nancy and I were both thankful when Jupiter was hired. And this way, she's always just a quick walk away.
Sure do. And I'm not interested in discussing it with you. Thank you for stopping. If you need to make an appointment... Thanks for visiting Ryujin Tower. Enjoy your day.
I think that
know how to make
was the
client
single
feel
most
welcome up
stressful experience of my life.
You killed it in
Ryujin CEO is no joke in the boardroom.
This deal could be huge for my company.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today. I see we have an operative who can appreciate a good suit. I always hold a certain amount of respect for a person who takes pride in their appearance. In the effort of making small talk, I hope you're enjoying your newly gained position. Our operatives are quite the expense, but a necessary one. You're proving to be quite the outlier. We have that in common. I believe I've met my social quota for the day, so perhaps we'll chat another.
Don't pick it. You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
If only there were more out. So much work to do. Busy is an understatement, but most of what we deal with is considered routine, so our workload is manageable. Thanks to my predecessors, no. The user agreement for neuroamps is very clear. It stipulates that once activated, the user assumes complete responsibility for the hardware, its usage, and any risks that may come with using such a device. Your guess is as good as mine. Jalen and I don't speak too often. It's always prompted by a special occasion or a tragic event of some sort. We aren't a close-knit family, unlike some who work here, and I'm under the impression we both prefer it that way.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I hate waiting.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
If they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Don't cause any trouble.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far? In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do, and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in, so his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits, so if you have negotiation skills, use them. Oh, you'll get the information if you want to hang on to your job. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of spy thriller B-movie.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I lived on Mars for an entire year, and I'm convinced I'll never get used to the dusty air.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
Who walks in here fancying me for lack of better options is gonna need enhanced to put their face back together.
Hey, you buy from me, maybe I can give you the same discount I give to locals. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and take a look. Do I have any good deals? My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you the UC, my employer, but me, I get a little bit of this. Oh, friendo. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, why, even now I have this big... The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods. You could? Yes? Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling.
That keep the line, pushing ships hour after hour.
Sidonia, what a dump. You lost? Or... Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes, but that is why I'm also offering a little side job.
Well, that's a bit of a steep price for the information.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Melai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering bounty hunters...
You're doing me a tremendous... Malai's ship is called the Datura. Just remember...
Time to get this ship moving.
That's about enough. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. Simon's been through. So, why haven't you opened fire? Hmm? Talk. To killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. Perhaps. But just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive. He wants the very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. He knows I would never... All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word you won't be harmed, for whatever that's worth.
We're locked in.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. She's saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. And suffering. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. She's fought. I do hate the thought of risking any major damage, and the cleanup wouldn't be pretty. Okay, fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved. I'm looking forward to the fresh start. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Vanguard material.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well. So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest. A world without Malaya Liskova. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind. Yes, let's. Enough about the past. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Nice doing business with you.
You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
hope the data on there was worth all of the trouble.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that.
Got my eye on you.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it. Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Don't cause any trouble.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly what I want to hear. I hope we're already putting those talents to good use. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Dalton's going to be on the job hunt if he can't figure this one out.
Dalton.
Ah, the lovely Miss Amada. How can I help?
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your
I hate waiting.
It's just more time to doubt myself.
Ryujin certainly spared no expense on the executive.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. We don't conduct the sweep ourselves, but the ones who do have proven to be extremely thorough. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her, but he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
I'll keep a watchful eye and make certain your employee doesn't go on some kind of rampage.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off. Any precautions to mitigate? You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
You sure you want to get rid of that?
Oh, look who's got a Laredo.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Sauvages. Nice.
Quit hovering. You're gonna make people nervous. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved. Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good.
So you'd just casually rat out another Ryujin employee, just like that?
I hoped you'd see it that way. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this little beauty on Ilaru Chen's computer. Once you're done, bring the... It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around. Here's the slate. I'll...
This place is like that second home.
You tried Velocity yet? It'll change your life.
I'd prefer to stay with you.
I told them it was a bad idea. Have you ever met anyone like that? Just what...